Good evening and welcome to the horror dungeon. I don't know. Welcome. Today is March 31st, and we are about to embark on a wondrous adventure through snow ridden tombs, maybe underground into a barrow. Who knows? But there's undead. We've got a mummy. Who knows what else we're going to have tonight?
But no
Aaron.
daddies. They went
Well,
out to
that
get milk.
mommy is gonna be
Oh,
screaming for its mommy.
shots fired.
All
If you'd
right.
like to kick us off with a recap.
I would greatly adore to do that. All right. So last time on Bad Decisions and Dungeons, um we found the cool elven ruins after having defeated a troll and spending a very mostly sleepless night in the woods, but we managed to get some rest and move along with our life, and nobody got eaten by slugs that were on trees, which is a plus. Um, we managed to find some really cool elven ruins, and we discerned that there were puzzles abounding here in these lovely ruins. Um, to do with moonlight mostly and times of the year, it seems. That dictates the opening of certain doors, perhaps, and sarcophagi. There is definitely a bear in the deeper depths behind the broken wall of these elven rooms because we heard him go grrr. Now, whether he's a zombie bear or a normal bear, we have no idea, but Herg wasn't having none of that. Meanwhile, Busey was lighting his hand on fire. And then he used his hand of fire to open a tomb with a mummy inside of it. And now the mummy wants our what skin? Because he probably doesn't have a great complexion after all these years. I don't know, but we
Could
we,
be a
we
spooky, scary skeleton.
maybe if we manage to kill it and not die, we can put the things on the pillars that are marked for them instead of opening mummy tombs. We'll see. Everybody's spread out except for Spike and Busey, who are right there in Mummy Central. So we're just gonna have to see how this works out. Take it away, Caliph.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say,
Not good.
roll for initiative.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I would like to move before we roll for initiative.
I don't
Down
think
here.
that's an option.
That's not an option.
No, it's not. I'm not.
Straight up attack this mummy.
I'm not doing anything preemptive.
It is preemptive. The tomb is open.
Okay. Okay, Caliph. So you can tell me if this makes sense. So when last we saw the mummy, when I'm looking at the mummy opened his eyes. It would be very reasonable for a character to get scared and want to move away from the sarcophagus at the fear of a mummy opening its eyes.
It would be more likely that we would not open the sarcophagus of the mummy to begin with. But sure.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Valid
feeling
argument.
extra evil today, so I really want to kill that mummy.
No, we'll see, but valid argument, but no.
Rude.
That is precisely what initiative is for,
Rude.
which I need everybody to roll, please.
Oh, you're fine.
And let's get some music going. No, we're just going to play this list because I can. Hopefully that will actually play for everybody. Let me start an encounter, and let's get some initiatives rolled. Because I want to
so
see
we're
who's going to do what.
I forgot where it was for a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, shiny.
I'm drawing a blank here. Hold on, I gotta get to.
Right-click your token. Click the crossed swords and shield.
Thank
Go
you.
to the little fist up in the top right, and click the die next to your name.
Thank you.
You have got to be freaking kidding me.
Oh man.
We gotta kill it before it kills us.
I'm dead.
It's
Hold
already
on,
dead.
hold-
Nah, you're cute, Heather.
Hold on.
I know.
So where the heck is it?
There's a little fist up
hold
in
on.
the top right.
Here we go.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Oh!
the two people right next to the mummy
They're
are
frozen
below
in
it
shock.
initiative.
They're frozen in shock.
God,
That is
Frozen in
precisely what
fear.
that is.
people not to be like me, but apparently that message didn't go through very well.
I don't know. I think
Well
that
then.
mummy's had your little message to the universe on loop.
This song is way too intense for a mummy.
Why are you making a reference?
We haven't
excuse me,
seen
Billy?
it.
Oh.
We haven't seen it fight yet, so give it
This is like
some
final
time.
boss
Maybe
level.
maybe you
Jesus.
don't say that to your DM. Just maybe
And
possibly?
antagonizing my music choices?
I'm not.
That's... Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm quite enjoying it.
Anyway, Sitlali,
This
you are up
music is
first.
Okay.
You hear the crunch as you turn, and just over the tip of the gnomon, the crystal gnomon in the center of the room there, you see the sarcophagi lid very easily just slide off.
Mhm.
And you see both Spike and Busey just kind of stand there in shock for a second, looks of horror on their face as the upper half of what looks like a very desiccated, very, oh my god, what's the word? I already am losing my words. This is not a good sign.
Mummy-like?
Like, yes, very desiccated flesh, but petite, not quite like human sized, more elven in size. And you just watch the upper half of that
Sit up.
sit up, there we go, out of the sarcophagi.
Okay.
Kill it now.
All right. I am going to move to where I have a little bit of a better range.
All I need to do is kill it. All I need to do is
Do I
grab
have a good
sword,
view and a
stab,
good
stab.
angle to hit it?
Better question, do we know the mummy's there yet?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you heard the crunch of the lid, and you can hear the beginnings of a scream coming from
Okay.
your two compatriots.
Screaming about as loud as Whitty did when he was entering his boss phase.
Oh dear.
So,
And if you can see it with your token, you can see it just trying to attack it.
okay.
I'm guessing that means because I'm right now in an area where this is in shadow. You could actually see it if you were visible. Because right now all I see is Billy.
Which, yeah, you kind of know what's going on over there with your peak of magic, but no, just from where you're physically standing at the moment, Megda, you can't see.
Okay.
All right, so
And-
that hits.
Does it?
Sure,
Yes,
me.
does it?
yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, Billy.
Billy, sweet summer child. You've
At
not
level
seen
one.
some of the ACs sometimes.
If that thing doesn't has an AC of plus 18 at level 1, Christ.
We're level 1. We don't know what level
Sometimes.
this thing is.
Sometimes there are special monsters who, even if they're scaled for your level, it takes a couple of hits on them to break through things enough that you can actually physically hit them. Maybe this is one of them. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please stop giving our
Oh.
DM god ideas?
Oh, he gives me
Heather,
ideas.
roll
It's the opposite.
light crossbow. Sorry, instead of crossbow bolt.
Oh, oops.
Oh,
I was wondering
Crap.
why there was no damage there. No, we're going to use the 18 because that was your
Oh,
first roll.
okay.
But I was wondering why there was no damage showing up for it.
Sitlani just picks up the crossbow bolt
There
and
we go.
chucks it.
I still
Wow,
got
you're
18
hitting as
too.
Hey, well, that's perfect. But yeah, definitely hits. And the two of you standing right by the mummy, you hear the shink as the crossbow bolt is loosed, and it thunks right into the left shoulder of the mummy sitting up, and it just twitches back a little bit.
I'm going to duck. Can I move? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, you can, if you have movement left over, which 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you still have 10 feet of movement left. There you go. All right, anything else for me, Sitlali?
No, not that I can think of.
Herg, you're up.
Herg knows his brother is up there. Is that ridge something that I could scale, like straight across here, where it's kind of got that curvy upward thing? Is it something that I'm tall enough that I can grab the top and try and scale it?
Yeah, it will cost extra movement to get up, but you can certainly do that.
Okay. movement do I currently have? My movement is 30 feet. So that's 6. Are these 5 feet or 10 feet squares?
They should all be 5 feet.
Okay.
If you use the
10,
measuring tool, you can actually measure out distance.
20,
Oh, sad.
25, 30. And then I'm going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And then can I use my last 10 feet to crawl up, to climb up the side?
Yes.
Yay! I get
I
up
had to move
there,
your token.
but I can't
Did the
do
music
anything
just
else.
die for anybody else?
Yeah, the music went off.
It
Hmm.
happens.
No, it's all changed. That was all. Give me a second.
Could you add some like epic battle music?
I think that was pretty epic, honestly.
I was like,
liked
well,
it.
he just hit us with like
Yeah,
the
add
final boss
more
Sonic the Hedgehog
battle
music.
then.
Through the fire and flames.
We carry on.
I know I stated at like the very first session that a lot of the music credits are going to be going to Antti Martikainen.
Hmm.
Right now, I am doing a pretty big playlist of about 20 different songs of his that I just stuck that I threw together and randomized. But I also have Two Steps from Hell, and who's the other big one? I've been downloading a bunch of Dance with the Dead. They're a really good group that I'm finding epic music for D&D battles and such. But let's see, what's been your action to dash, Herg? Is there anything else that you wished to do?
Let's see. I don't think I have any bonus actions I can do besides raging, but if I don't hit anything this round or next round, then it'll go away. So I'm going to wait to use that.
Sounds good. In which case, Magda, you are up, and you hear the crossbow go off. You hear the thunk of it landing into necrotic flesh, and you then watch her just start sprinting across the small arena in front of you, and very nimbly scales the embankment. There we go.
Okay. I go 1. And then, I see the mummy finally. 2. Let me do, let's see here. I'm just trying. Come on, cooperate for me. Nope. Okay. 3.
I can imagine Magda's gonna be like, "This is Busey's fault, don't you know?"
Magda
I told
won't
you
say
not to
it out
open
loud.
that. Also, little side question. I don't remember. Did we get a list of like the give me a second, I'll remember what it's called. The who goes next list.
Initiative.
That.
It's the little fist. Just you can either keep that window open or you can
okay.
right click it, and that will pop out a small window in the main screen.
There we go. I knew I had it somewhere and I couldn't remember where it went. Cool. All right. And so I'm going to go and do this and we'll see if I actually hit.
Yeah, no, 15 definitely hit. And
right.
one right next to the other. You take aim and loosen the bolt sails right past Spike's face, right into the zombie's middle of the torso this time. Kind of like up in the left pectoral area.
All right. And let me see. I think I already moved 6, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just take just a step back, I think. Can I go diagonal back like that? Or should I just do that?
Whenever you measure,
Mm-hmm.
you take the measuring tool and measure diagonals, you should see that it should be 5 feet because
Okay.
I don't feel like doing extra math.
Cool beans.
So, no, it's
We're
diagonals
not
are
in
5.
school. Fuck math.
Exactly. Yeah, screw math.
Okay, so the hypotenuse is allowed. All right, cool.
There you go.
Yeah, a squared plus b squared does not equal c squared today.
A squared plus b squared equals, where's my popsicle?
Popsicles.
I don't think that's what Pythagoras had in mind.
Jason had a Spider-Man popsicle. I think that's exactly what Pythagoras had in mind.
Right.
Pythagoras would be flat.
I don't know.
Now-
I would think he's more of like a Thor guy.
They didn't have
Right.
any of those at the store.
The mummy sits up, eyes flash open, and you can see just wisps of whatever magical energy it is holding this thing together. And it hasn't even had a chance to look around yet, and two bolts just thunk right into it. Please stop. And that's its turn.
Hmm.
Bucephalus, you're up, and you're right next to this thing, and it looks in pain. It's trying to pull the bolts out very weakly, and
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna raise my hand like in caution to the other guys, like give it a second. Can you understand me?
what language did you say that in?
Let's go with Elvish.
Beautiful.
Wait, what language did it talk in before?
Common. But it turns to you, and its eyes open wide a little bit in surprise, and responding in Elvish. Yes. Why did you attack after freeing me?
I didn't attack you. I'm speaking in Elvish. I didn't attack you, but you startled my friends, and I'm sorry. I'm happy to free you. I'm glad we were able to.
Yes. Thank you. I am in your debt. Please allow me to get out.
So
And that'll be your turn.
Okay. Well, can I use can I do this and use a little bit of movement?
Yeah, no, always.
Okay, I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Yeah, it makes no move to attack you. In fact, it seems completely unconcerned that probably Spike is glaring at it with sword raised, ready to chop its head off. I called that, didn't I, Spike?
Aw, but it seems like such a nice mummy, Spike.
Give him a moment to talk.
And then after he starts to try and rip your soul out, then we can kill him.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Oh my god. They were right. I'm raising a murder hobo.
Oh, well, we're going to finish out the round. Spike, what are you doing?
I'm going to grab my sword and just chop him up into pieces.
I don't think.
Can I react to that?
Sadly, no. You started to walk away.
But can I shoot the sword out of Spike's hand?
It's not your turn.
Sorry, John Wayne. Maybe next time.
Next time. Oh my god. Oh, thank God.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wow. That would have been very bad. That would have been very bad.
Oh my god, child. Was it with you in natural freaking 20s? I'm glad you didn't have advantage on this.
Are you kidding? Serious me? Did I
An 11
kill
still hits,
this
though. Yeah, this thing's a mummy. These guys are very easy to hit. It's not wearing armor. It's covered in just rags and wrappings, and it's moving kind of sluggishly.
Is it dead?
No apparent threat, and your sword just chops right into its back. It's starting to crawl out the opposite side, and your sword smacks into the back and cuts a deep gash, and it knocks the mummy out, and it tumbles onto the ground. You see a bit of a dust just poof as it hits the ground. Ow!
How do you like that, boy?
Why do you continue to assault me?
Well, because I can, and I think it's funny.
Oh, you are a
Also,
demon
I'm
possessed.
much evil. I'm just pretty much a really terrible person.
So, question: seeing the mummy is obviously not intending a threat at the moment. Do you folks wish to continue an initiative?
No.
No.
No, if
I
it
don't
means I can
know.
run over and keep my brother from murdering a mummy.
Yeah.
I will happily let you stop your brother from murdering a mummy.
I run over and I attempt to grapple him away from the mummy and be like, "Oh no, sorry, man."
Check this.
Say what?
I checked this.
Okay, that means strength. That means strength saves on both of our parts, I guess.
Magda.
If
Oh,
we
I'm sorry. go ahead.
tested strength checks, please,
Um,
from Hergen.
While they do that, Magda, come here. Oh, I'm not sorry,
Oh,
Magda.
it's not great
Magda.
at all.
Hey, Magda.
Down a second. I'm trying to get my character to move. It does not. Oh, there we go.
Take your time. I was just expressing the character's urgency. That's why I kept.
I was trying to move my character, and I was just having difficulties because for some reason I kept having the wrong thing.
Ability check, dear.
Okay, but I'm gonna be on this side here.
Hey.
I fail.
Hey, ma'am, can you heal him, please?
I'm not sure if my magic would hurt or help.
He's
With
kind of
necromancy,
undead.
I'm not sure if.
Dang it.
There, you try to stop.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
try, but I think
Like-
Magda would know that it would probably not help
Uh,
necessarily.
You're raising your sword again, Spike, and your brother Her comes thundering up behind you. He's like, wait, stop, no, and tries to get you to stop, and then you just kind of shove Herg off. What are you doing, Spike?
Can't hear
I'm
you,
taking
love.
a
Bring the
defensive
microphone
position in
closer
front
to
of the
your.
mummy.
I said, what was that?
What?
I was asking what was being said.
Oh, Herg was trying to stop you from attacking the mummy. Herg failed his strength throw to stop you, and you pushed him off. And now Caliph asked you what you want to do. I can't hear you, darling.
I will throw my hand axe at.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
I would like to cover the mummy.
Yes. There are rules in place for that, thankfully. It will give the mummy, we will say, half cover at the moment, which will add a +2, I believe, if I'm remembering my cover rules.
Hey,
Oh my
BC, are
God.
you attached to your hands?
Well, then maybe instead I'll just throw a torch at it.
You don't have a torch lit right now.
Doesn't have to
Okay,
be
then
lit.
I'm
You're
just
just gonna throw an
throwing
unlit torch.
at it instead. All right, going for it.
Yeah, please roll. All right, sadly a 9 will miss. And you just quick draw, shove your brother off, whip out a hand axe and chuck it at the mummy, which is on the ground and with Busey covering it. And it's the axe, like you duck under the axe, Busey, and it like nicks off one of your hairs as it twirls over and sinks into the ground on the other side of you.
I would like
Oh,
to
come
once
on.
again.
Quit getting in the way of my kills.
I'd like
I
to
would
once
like
again
to-
try to grapple my brother.
Yeah, I would like to ready an arrow and prepare it in reaction as kind of a, hey, don't do that again.
Don't point your arrows at my brother. I'll get him under control.
Can Magda also be like, calm down. You boys need to settle down, and kind of be momly intimidating.
You can be very mommy intimidating. That's intimidating enough.
Darling, your microphone isn't working all that well. You need to move it closer to your mouth, I think.
Do I need to do an intimidation check or something?
Said I'm going to keep trying to kill this mummy because I do not trust it.
Well, you're going to need to roll another strength ability check to do so, because I attempted to grapple you again.
And while that roll is happening, Magda, you would know that for the vast majority of the part, undead and like radiant healing magic don't mix very well.
That's what I figured.
This time, Spike, Herg kind of gets his arms around you and it's preventing you from being able to pull out a weapon or move.
What do you want from me?
I want you to stop killing him for a minute and let him talk. I mean,
I
if
don't
he,
trust him. I do
oh,
not care.
well, he's a mummy, so that's fair. But at the same time, we need to wait just a little bit, to see if he's actually gonna try and hurt us. If he does, I will throw you at him like a javelin, and you can do a spin chop. It'll be really
What if
cool. I
you
promise.
snap my neck like that, huh?
What?
What if you snap my neck by throwing me?
Oh, well, okay then. I won't
Not.
throw you. I will not throw you then. But
I'll just jump out at it and tear it to
okay.
pieces.
All
I
right.
might even eat some of those
I don't
pieces.
think that's a good idea. He's kind of old. You know what happened like the last time we ate that chicken that was in the cold box for too long that wasn't good anymore, and then you had to go to the bathroom like every 20 minutes? That's what would happen here, except probably worse. But otherwise, I promise if he tries to kill us, I will let you be the first person to stab him, okay?
But nobody else get in my way, because if they do, I'll kill them instead.
Don't do that. They're our friends. But if I let you go, will you promise to not stab him until he becomes evil?
Fine. But I'm gonna give him a couple death glares along the way.
That's cool. Eyes don't hurt anybody unless you do magic. But you promise. You promise your big brother, right?
Right.
Okay. And I let him go.
I just breathe a sigh and put the bow down.
Giving this mummy a dirty look. The dirtiest look that anyone could ever give anybody.
And
Just so you know, I'm just. How tall is the ridge, by the way?
it's a little over 5 feet.
Okay, I'm just peeking.
Yeah, and you're watching all this go down. You're watching your part. The mummy set up. You shoot it, and suddenly all hell breaks loose, and your party starts beating on each other.
And
Oh
you're
my
just like
goodness,
one of
what's
the
going
regular
on?
cats who's just kind of like looking like you can't see me, I'm hiding.
All right. So I return to the mummy, and then of course in velvety elvish. Do you remember your name?
Oh, yes, Sanar,
I bet I'd
And-
do a better interrogation right now.
and it is she, not he.
Oh, well, welcome, ma'am. Now, it's nice to meet you. This is our my friends, shall we say. I'm sorry that they jumped the gun a little bit.
Can I do an interrogation right now?
I don't know. What does that interrogation involve?
It basically involves me forcing answers,
So what you want to do is
but
ask.
not violence, though.
Do you speak Elvish?
Well, it speaks common. It said,
I
"Why are you
speak
attacking me?" in common.
Quite fine.
Okay, well, I also speak common.
was trying
Yes.
help
Do an interrogation
He can't
on it.
interrogate you if he doesn't know what you're saying.
But he
I am-
already establishes that he knows common. He said, "Why are you attacking me?" in common.
I
If
am.
it was in common, I didn't
was
hear
in
that part.
Please. I am willing to provide information for freeing me.
Okay,
Willingly.
but don't expect me to act all nicey dicey. I'm gonna ask you some serious questions.
Okay, God.
I cannot promise answers, but I will do what I can.
Alright, so we've
So-
already established who you are.
While he says that,
Why are like who sent you here?
Nobody. I died.
Then
You don't
why are
seem
you
very
currently
dead.
here standing up if you died?
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Yes, why are you currently here standing up if you died?
I am the guardian of this. Then peeks over and sees the destroyed wall on the far side.
Oh, well,
Oh,
you're the guardian. I'm guessing somebody raided here and killed you.
no. I was left here to watch over this place. And should the magic be activated to follow the ones that did it.
Well, Busey, I think he's attracted to your hand.
All right, I don't know what the heck this guy's talking about, but
Yeah, I
I
think you're
mean,
right.
I can understand him, but I don't exactly know what he's talking about. But all I really got from that is that he's the guardian of this place and all. But like, how and why are you the guardian of this place? Like, were you born here or something?
No, I was born far to the south of here.
And how did you
Centuries
get
past.
here? Did you come here yourself?
I do not remember. I am sorry.
You seriously need to get that little brain of yours fixed.
I mean, it's been in a sarcophagus for a really long
She's been
time,
dead
bro.
for so long. That's not nice.
She scratches her ear, and then the finger goes up to like the third knuckle.
So I speak to the mummy in Elvish. Please, allow me to speak with you. He's
Some of us
he's a
don't speak Elvish, Busey. We want to know the
I do.
conversation too.
and that's why I'm speaking in Elvish.
But I know.
Well, then what are we
He's
here
a-
for?
No, I'm speaking to him because I gotta get him. Because freaking, we're not gonna get anything because Spike's just interrogating him. So
I don't know. I mean, we got a lot. He said he's a guardian. He follows the people with the mat. She said he's the guard. She's the guardian. She follows the people with the magic. You've got a magic hand now, and she came from a place very, very far to the south. She said. So I think we got a lot actually. I'm really surprised. You did a good job, brother.
If I were allowed to, I would stab her
I
hard.
do apologize for the lack of manners I say in Elvish.
I don't
Responding
know
in
what he
Elvish,
said. I don't know what
it
he
is-
said to her, but I think he's talking nice about us.
It is quite understandable.
Not really.
Given my appearance, I cannot blame anybody.
Yeah,
Have
you
you-
look pretty.
Have you figured out the Gnomon puzzle yet?
So we were working on it. Of course, we figured out the puzzle to release you, but we understand that on the lunar puzzle and I show my hand, when this reflects on light, it indicates certain locks, but we haven't exactly worked out the algorithm between the locks and where we need to emit the light just yet.
Boo Boo, how did you get your hand to glow like that, by the way?
I'll tell you about it in a little bit.
I can tell you which phases need to be lit up in order to unlock the 3 different areas within. Please allow me to guide you.
Sure. What's
And-
inside though?
3 doors. 2 of them are tombs that I would rather be left undisturbed. The third is the true purpose for my being here.
Oh.
Allow me.
We were sent to find a magical cure for a terrible disease. Is the third one a magical cure for a terrible disease?
I'm unaware of any cure for a disease within, but if anyone would have knowledge of that, this would be the place.
Are we going to a library? Herg looks very excited.
Oh, I can't move. Dang it.
Hit up and right at the same time if you use
There we
the
go.
key commands.
Come on, bro, let's go
Wait,
this way.
Wait,
Hey, brother,
where,
I have a
where
question.
people going?
Oh, sure.
So since we're traveling, well, actually we're not close to get our. Never mind.
Boo, there's a mummy next to you.
Anyway, Herg, I have a question.
Ah!
What's the question?
What happens if I don't follow the little policy about you releasing me?
Well, I would be very upset. And I'd probably have to try and grapple you again. Also, I would definitely tell Dad.
dare you?
I know,
How
right?
dare you tell Dad?
Well, I mean, I've got to. We've got to uphold the sword steel image, and if you're attacking
Does
mummies that are helping
the
us,
does the mummy still have the crossbolt in
It's
them?
really helping us, though.
Yes.
I mean,
Uh,
I don't know
I'm
if she is or
going to.
not, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Uh,
I just don't feel like
just,
she's very trustworthy, you know.
Well, I
So,
mean,
so I say back in Elvish, hey, it's a new formation. We have a lot of work to do.
Indeed. Oh, sorry, I forgot the bolts were in there.
come on,
I'm,
Spike.
I apologize. I am sorry. I didn't know it. When I see something come out of a sarcophagus, I'm afraid I'm going to die half the time.
Well, here. And it just reaches up with its right hand, grabs both bolts, and just yanks them both out. There's a tidbit of mummy flesh on the one and wrapping on the other, and it just hands the bolts out to you slowly.
Lovely. Okay. Just brushes off the flesh.
So I wanted, if I got the name right, I wanted to say it to
Good,
Sarah.
Magda.
Thanks.
I wanted to say to Sarah, so, ma'am, in Elvish, of course, ma'am, how did you? Why wasn't your spirit allowed to move on?
Sonar.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Herc would like to slide down the hill, but can't because his player is colliding with a wall.
There we go. Problem solved.
Thank you.
I wish I could do that myself.
And that makes two of us, but then you would be able to break the game, and I don't want that. It was not a matter of being allowed.
This game needs to be fixed.
I chose this life. A life, as it were. And does anybody have anything reflective?
I
The
have
well,
a
gift
mirror.
yeah. I have my hand.
I have a mirror.
Oh, that's very helpful.
Oh,
We may need both.
Magda, you
to
got a
activate.
shield.
I do. Is my shield reflective? I don't really know if my shield's reflective.
My sword reflective.
Is it reflective enough?
I
That's the
was gonna
question.
say it's
I got
between
the
the lot of
bell.
you. Yes.
My
What about the
sword
bell? Does the bell
reflective.
reflect?
So, to unlock the most important door, it is the doorway of the full moon. We must light that one up. So, if one of you wishes to reflect the light over to this spot here, and then another one of you reflect it to the full moon, that will unlock the door and allow you entrance into the repository.
Herc positions his mirror.
All right.
Can I
No.
position my sword?
So
Yeah.
how do I? I'm trying to figure out. How do that looks
Right here.
there. You
And you get to the spot where it's initially coming down from the top of the gnomon, and you reflect the light over to the spot that Sonar pointed out, and you see you get over and reflect it over to the full moon, and all three of you just hear a soft click come from within the darkness on the other side of the broken wall. There we are. The passage is opened.
Now, ma'am, can we move, or if we release the light, will the door relock?
No, you may move. It is relocked. It will only lock again after the next phase of the moon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is it a problem that there's a bear in there, though?
Fauna has made its way within.
Well, I mean that there's not really a wall anymore, and he points at the wall.
Indeed, that makes sense. Well, if it is hibernating, it will be no issue.
It was growling earlier.
We were also being a little bit noisy earlier too.
Maybe
Hasn't
I should
changed much.
kill that bear then.
I mean, we don't need to kill the bear. It's just a bear.
Well, let us proceed.
What if I want its fur?
Well, maybe after, 'cause he said there's other stuff inside. Maybe we should save stabbing for that.
And Sonar just
Is
walks
there
in.
anything we could snag along the way?
I'm sure there'll be stuff to stab along the way, Spike. Come on.
So Magda does want to ask something like, let me see how I want to phrase it. So you're here protecting this area.
Oh, there's the bear.
Kill the bear.
Sorry, that distracted me ever so slightly.
All of us.
Where is the bear?
I
Oh,
was
it
going to
was
say
behind
something
that
like,
door.
well,
That
you're
would've been
here to protect this area. Why are you helping us come in and investigate? Should we be coming in here? I don't want to necessarily step on any toes.
You have proven worthy. And
I don't know
one
if
of the
I've
blood
proven
is among you.
worthy.
Hear that, Busey? You've got pretty blood.
What the heck does that mean?
It means
Well,
Maybe it's
thank you.
glitter blood.
it means Boo Boo is a noble.
Glitter
Who
blood?
knows?
What
Cut that
the
silver
heck is
hand, you might get some glitter to
blood?
fall out instead.
I'm an Edward. I sparkle.
Ew.
Clit.
I am going to
Ew.
Pearl.
And Sonar just turns, looks over at the obviously hibernating bear. Let sleeping bears lie.
That sounds like a good plan.
If I could get everyone to make a stealth check for me, please.
Ah, that's not going to be great.
Remember, I got disadvantage on these.
Yeah, but the bear's not trying to. Oh, wait. The mummy is trying to stealth. She's got disadvantage.
Hey, an
Oh,
unnatural
no.
1. I love it.
Oh my.
I am the stealthiest of us. This is
Those are
Great.
some great stealth rolls, guys. I love
Yeah.
it.
Sitlani, really doing your rogue heritage proud.
Sorry.
We're all gonna
Hey,
die.
It was a 4 initially.
Yeah, it's rough when you roll an 8.
Maybe
and you
it
have
has
proficiency.
disadvantage on perception because it's asleep.
And you guys are making your way through the kind of dim light that is within here.
Put them away
It's actually
inside, trying
Slightly
not
lit
to
up a
pay
little
the
bit
fucking
by
bill.
a certain silver hand, giving off just the tiniest bit of glow.
Oh,
Not enough to truly light your way, but enough that you can see it easily.
I just realized something. We made something else click in here besides the full moonlight.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know which door it was though. That's probably
But that
not
might
good.
have just been half the lock, maybe?
I don't know.
Does anybody have a large right-handed glove by any chance?
I think it was the new moon door that we unlocked, maybe.
Oh no.
Hey, Kayla.
Yes?
While am I able to go in the store and buy a pair of gloves?
Where?
Yeah, you can just say you've got a pair of gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unless you want magic gloves right now.
A vendor rolls up out of the blue. Hey, I heard you were looking for some gloves. I have a mighty fine pair.
It's got a
Kayla said
1
we
week
could buy
cooldown.
stuff at will, so.
I mean, it kind of has to make sense, though. Come on.
All right, fair.
Like, if we're in a town or a city where this sort of thing is possible, I won't have any complaints. But if we're hoofing it through some treacherous jungles or we're deep into an undead ruin, I don't know where there's going to be any place to buy things.
Fair. I will disregard for now.
Besides, yeah, you got gloves. You can put a glove on.
Okay. Well, then, if you're gonna give me gloves, I will do that.
It's like a tenth of a copper piece. But you folks are walking through, and yeah, there's clanks, there's loud footfalls, there's muffled curses as you stub a toe on rocks, and then Sonar gets to over here, and then some of the debris on the ground just trips and splats face down, and some of the rocks tumble and create like a loud clacking echo as Sonar's struggling to get back up, and the bear it opens its eyes and kind of is looking around, and it spots you guys.
Does it get up?
Oh, great.
Go to
Well, what are we doing?
sleep. Go to sleep.
I would like
Go
to
to
help
sleep,
Sonar up.
little berry. Close your eyes and dream of
Kill the bear.
spring. Shush! Quiet! I'm trying to lullaby him. Rolling animal handling for the
Okay, I was
lullaby.
gonna say, Herg, please roll animal handling for
I
me.
have proficiency.
I will even give you advantage on this.
Oh, good. Thanks. That helped.
Kill the bear.
And you see the bear start to get up, and it's starting to look right at you, Herc, because you're the one singing. But you can see it just kind of doesn't look like it has much energy. Like it's in the midst of hibernation. It hasn't eaten in God, what month are we in? I forget already. God damn.
That bear is
It's
probably
like the
Where
first
is it?
month of winter, isn't it?
Oh, Teriak. There we go. Which is February. It hasn't eaten in like 4 months. This
Oh,
bear does not look like it wants a fight. And you're not making threatening gestures or postures or anything. The tone of your voice is terrified, not angry, and it's just kind of glaring at you and just growling softly, but it makes no move otherwise.
Kill the bear.
Shush, brother. Now that's a good
At least
Mr.
it's
Bear.
not killing that mother.
Thank you.
It's a good
So
Mr.
like I can kill the bear if I want.
Stop trying to kill things we don't have to kill. It just wants to sleep. Look at it. It's so soft and fluffy. That's a
Yet
good
I
Mr.
don't
Bear.
even care.
Brother, I'm gonna leave you at home next time we go adventuring if you don't stop trying to kill things that don't need killing.
Which way are we going?
Fine.
Please.
Maybe I could befriend that bear and make it my pet.
I think maybe you should let it sleep. Come back in
And-
the spring.
While you guys are talking, Sonar walks down this alleyway, tunnel. There we go.
Come on.
And it's the wall here. It's very flat, and you see what looks like just a large, flat silver mirror on it. And Sonar presses their hand up against it. Looks like they just push softly and then just walk right through it without leaving a disturbance.
Well, that's a neat trick.
This is some Alice in Wonderland stuff.
Is there an Alice in Wonderland in this?
So now we get to one of my most favorite parts. Hey, there you go. Yeah, walk into it.
Touch it, Billy.
I did. I'm loading.
Assume
Oh crap, I hope I brought up the right map. Oh my god, this would suck if I tied that to the wrong map.
Oh, we're in
Doesn't look right.
Is this
we're in
like
a big
Rift?
map. Looks like honeycomb.
Right?
Please don't move.
This is a map of Schult.
Don't move.
what in the heck is this?
It's still very unclear if this is the map
Don't
where we're
move.
supposed to be at.
Don't move.
Don't move your character. Just stay.
What is this?
I don't know. Don't move.
I-
Whatever you do.
I don't know where you guys went.
We went to a map of Schult.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah!
I
Map
did not
of
tie
Schult.
that to Chult. What
I
the
don't
hell?
know, but it says
this one?
CHULT, map of Schult.
Hey, there we
Hi.
are.
How are you?
Oh god, I
Why
lost
does
your
it look
tokens.
like this?
We're all over the place. We're scattered.
Why are we
Wow.
scattered? And why does this place look so weird? It's like it's
I don't
more
know.
like
It
so much
teleported
desert.
the mummy over near Camp Righteous. It teleported Megda near
my God.
Mezor.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Spike is next to
holy
Kir
Sweet
Sabal.
Jesus.
Sitlani's in the
Um,
middle of the desert under Kir
Nowhere.
Sabal.
All right, hold on. Let me gather our tokens back because
Where the heck we at?
I mean I
I
don't
don't know
need
where
them.
I
I can
am.
just delete them and bring them back in. But
Where the
So
fuck
I'm
am
guessing
I?
this isn't where we were supposed to be.
oh
No.
hell no,
Okay,
hell
cool.
freaking no.
I was like, this is a very weird
I don't
like
know where I am.
maze that
Oh,
I'm
look, the
unaware of.
shining sea.
It's apparently a lot of dead things.
I don't know where I am. I don't see me.
I saw a couple of tokens got left behind. That's interesting. Give me one quick second, guys. I apologize for the technical difficulties here because
Why is
I don't know
everything
what the frick happened.
different?
Is this where we're going? Is there really a place called Snapping Turtle Bay? Can I go ride the turtles? Can I ride the dragon turtles? Is this an episode of
Aren't they
Avatar?
gonna kill
Herg
you?
is the Avatar.
Oh my
Will those
goodness.
turtles just kill you?
Sure,
Oh,
but
okay.
it'll be fun
That,
until
you know
then.
what? That's rather inspiring. I no longer want a megalodon. I want an air bison.
I don't think they have those.
The Lost
Well-
Spire of Netheril?
Hey, you got the
That
pronunciation
sounds
right.
more like where we're supposed to be.
You do not own any token with vision in this.
Yeah, because I just said screw it and activated the scene rather than moving tokens around.
It's black.
Give me a
So-
quick second to move some tokens on.
The
Okay.
the doors are
Okay.
nice.
Well, there I am.
Are we in hell or something?
Yes.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
Oh, there
Yeah.
I am.
Not gonna lie, we are totally in hell.
Yep.
Oh wait, there we are. I still think we're in
So
hell though.
random question for
Where's our
Foundry.
guide?
Does our vision vary based off of like can Spike see less than
Yes.
somebody with like dark vision?
Yes.
Yes.
We might want to light a torch.
No, we've
Can
got
I light
Busey's
up the-
hand. We've got Busey's hand.
No, he's got a glove on now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll take the glove off.
And then does
Can I
that
light up
impact
the
our
torch?
Give me a second.
Yeah, I'll put the glove in my pocket for now if we need light.
I wave my hand back and forth.
Oh, look at that.
That's about
You're-
all the light it gives off.
You're
Wow.
glowing.
Wow, this might come in handy.
handy?
Thank you.
Nah,
Oh
you
my
suck.
God.
Took you guys a minute. Jeez.
I got it right away. I was just waiting to see if anybody else caught on.
But yeah, you guys walk in, and the first thing you note, that wall and door, and those statues, they're upside down. Also, Billy, you're really loud.
Sorry, I was closing my water bottle.
All good. Just making sure you're not breaking shit. But you can see the door is actually on the ceiling,
Oh,
and it
the one we. No, it wouldn't be what we came through because we came through a mirror.
yeah, it's you guys walked through the mirror, and it popped you out at the top of just a couple of steps that curve down into this place. And you can tell like what you're standing on. Obviously, what was supposed to be the ceiling. It's gently curved. It is strewn with rubble of all sorts, and you can see there are statues that are supposed to be flanking the doorway. They're on the ceiling upside down with their heads pointed towards what was the ceiling and is now the floor. And it's about a 4-foot high wall to the what is now the bottom of the door, but obviously it would have been a 4-foot gap between the top of the door and the ceiling.
This is awkward.
This is
Yeah.
very disorientating.
Everything is going to be upside down in here.
Sar? Miss Mummy
Sanar.
Lady? Miss Mummy Lady, what's going on in
Yes. This is the repository.
here? Why is it upside down?
Is it the
It's-
repository of your life choices?
It is now.
I am not sure if that was meant to be hurtful or not, but
I mean, it could be taken whatever you want to take it. I mean, I was intending for it to just be like a little roast, like all roasted or something like that.
I think they've
I
been
do not
dry
feel that I
roasted.
would roast well, but
But
But anyway,
this
upside down, why?
feel bad for being
this
mean.
repository was once very long ago a piece of a city that came crashing down.
Wow, I want to see this crash down city and see if we can snag some crap.
And well, a piece of it broke off and fell into the earth, where it lay
So we can't see it.
unsoiled for
Hold on,
years,
Spike. Let her
for
talk.
centuries, until I and my kin found it. Whereupon we found what we could, but we left one behind to guard over it. That way, when the time came and the knowledge was needed, it could be found. But please, I actually do not know my way through here. I have never been down here. Let us explore. Yes?
Okay. Should I go first?
Are we see this dang city? Like, I really want to snag some crap.
Sure, go ahead, Herc. You can feel free to lead the way.
Which way am I going? Right or left?
Is it this way?
That you guys cannot see. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I don't know which way is out.
You should now see a blue circle that says tomb entrance.
So I should
Yeah,
go
you
the
don't.
other direction.
Yeah.
So we want to go
Don't
this
step on
way.
that, because apparently my shit is broken.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll go to Chult.
I would like
God,
To-
I hope not.
perception. I would like to perception.
I think we all should
Please.
be pretty perceptioning.
In fact, if everybody would like to.
Do I get advantage with my glowy hand?
Nope, it doesn't give off enough light to see.
Okay. By the way, I'm not sure why it said Heather SMHs, but it was my character that did that. If it wasn't clear.
Did you have her character selected? Because that would have done it. You
Yep.
both have access to
Alright.
each other's.
Yeah, I must have.
All right. Just the three of you rolling perception. Did anybody else wish
Hang
to?
on, I'm getting there.
Glad I got dark vision.
Right.
Do I not
Alright.
have that keen instincts thing for traps yet, though? I need to
Nope.
check.
It should be level 2 or something like that.
That's
And
not
with-
very good.
Some actually pretty good rolls. You guys are feeling suddenly the intense weight of silence. We're talking, it is still as a tomb in here.
Are those stairs in front of me?
So it's, I keep trying to visualize this in my head, and it's difficult.
That's a ceiling, so it shouldn't be stairs.
Oh, you're right.
Right. You guys are on essentially what is supposed to be the bottom level of a tower. But the tower crashed upside down. So those stairs are now on the ceiling going towards the floor. And the floor being what was the ceiling.
Right.
But there's an opening, or what should have been an opening in front of you that would lead down to the next level, but that is completely clogged with rubble, dirt, rocks, and you've got a good suspicion that it would take days hands
Okay.
to dig through that.
I am going to use my pole arm to tap the ground in front of me before moving forward each of the paces, just to make sure there are no floor traps.
Well, I was just about to ask,
Ceiling
Uh,
traps?
Ceiling traps, whatever.
are there supposed to be any traps or anything in here? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of, at least.
Okay.
I'm
Well, it
gonna.
looks like there might be two doors down this way.
I open the
Any
door.
idea which one we would be wanting to travel towards?
I do not know. Like I said, I don't know in here. So it is at your leisure.
I go in this room. Should I roll perception upon this room?
Oh my god, everything's breaking. Holy shit. Give me one quick second. I'm sorry.
Everything is breaking when you're part of a team.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
Yes.
I see a box.
Hmm.
Now the box is gone.
Box.
Okay. That's working as intended, at least. Oh my god. This is strange.
Cat,
It's
stop
acting
pinging.
like I'm.
Hey, honey, do you want anything from GoPuff?
Oh.
Okay.
I just love having technical difficulties. We're gonna take a 10-minute break really quick, and I'm gonna figure out what the frick is going on my end of Foundry. Um, I am sorry, guys.
No,
It's alright.
we're good.
We
You're
will take
fine.
this 10-minute break to talk about someone who needs your help. It is time for Momo. Momo needs your help. Momo needs
Also,
to
I'm
breathe.
restarting Foundry, so everyone's gonna get kicked out.
Momo needs surgery to breathe.
Why though?
Because Momo can't breathe, and they need surgery to remove bad stuff inside their nose in order to be able to breathe.
Who's Momo?
Why is
Momo is
there bad stuff?
Momo is a cat. This is the Momo Help Momo Breathe Better GoFundMe by our good friend Lindsay. She has a cat who she adopted when they decided to come into her garage and curl up in an Amazon box. And then, as the days turned to winter, she took Momo and his two brothers inside so they did not freeze to death, and discovered that Momo is an asthmatic cat who needs some serious surgery in order to be able to breathe better and have a nice quality of life. And so we have started to help Momo breathe better GoFundMe. We have $95 of the $400 goal for Momo to breathe better, and we talk about Momo every stream. So please donate to Momo. Momo needs your help. The link is inside my bio here in Twitch. Please help Momo breathe better. We all love Momo.
Wow,
Beautiful, beautiful plug.
that's sad. Like, I want to cry right now.
Momo's not dying. He just doesn't have the best quality of life because he can't breathe very well.
In the
Yeah, well,
arms of
breathe
the
well, if
angel.
Momo
Billy,
can't
no,
breathe
stop that, or
very
I'll
well,
stab you.
then that means
I will
there's
speak
a
that
higher
better.
chance of dying.
Yes, darling. Yes, darling. That is true. But at the same time, Aunt Lindsay takes very good care of Momo and his two brothers. And Momo is the only one out of three cats that were tossed outside by their owners to fend for themselves that has breathing problems or any other kind of problems. So,
That just kind of supports my point that that's sad.
yep, but we can help Momo. Momo has a very
Um,
fixable condition.
Foundry's back up. Please do not log in yet.
Okay, let me get back out.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I've got everything hunky dory on my end because it was acting like I was permanently holding down a mouse button, um, which is strange.
Maybe you were and you just didn't tell yourself.
Maybe somebody was pinging all over the map.
I think I was having some extreme lag, which is interesting because I'm the server. I should not be having any lag because you guys are in different positions than I left you in.
Dun dun dun.
While we wait for Foundry to truly get back up, is it alright if I watch YouTube?
It'd only be a minute.
Oh, okay then.
I'm gonna switch over to the intro screen for my other show for a quick minute so that nobody sees my login information.
Yeah, it's a pretty smart move.
Are we good to log in yet or still need to wait?
Go ahead and log in. I think
Alright.
at least that bit is fine. The really cool map switching based on tokens moving to certain squares is still a little broken. I don't know why that was acting up. So we're going to be doing a tiny bit of field testing as we go along, but see what happens.
Be sure to submit the feedback.
All of the feedback all the time. I'm a gray screen of death.
Mine's a gray screen of loading.
I also have a gray screen of death. Death is something that'll probably happen on our journey.
Yes, this is true. This is accurate.
By the way, Caleb, that was a heck of a touch.
The gray screen of death. Basically, the Dungeons and Dragons version of hell.
And 2 weeks ago, you're like, look what this mummy's gonna do to you.
We don't know what the mummy's going to do to us.
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
still
you
do
had no idea.
things.
I mean, would you like me to roll an attack for it?
You don't know what this mummy's true agenda is.
No, I have no
Spike
idea.
might have
They
the
need
right of
living
it.
people to open up the thing in order for them to get everlasting life and necromancy. Who knows?
Spike might have the right of it. This mummy could be evil, and we just are taking for granted that it isn't.
That's possible.
Yeah, it's possible that all of you are just pretty darn gullible.
This is ironic in so many ways. In my other campaign that I'm in on Sunday on MG Leopard's stream, we were extremely suspicious of a small child. And we're not at all suspicious of this fucking mummy. Well, that's
And
not
yet-
true. I am,
and
but
One tiny smart
Burke
little
isn't.
child is just like, I don't trust this guy. Maybe we should probably, I don't know, maybe get the little stabbies in.
Yeah, no, see, yeah, this is Herg trusts everybody. Herg trusts everybody regardless of what I think. So
You're
this
too
is
good.
terrible. Herg needs to be in the other campaign, and we need Kenora over here questioning all the shit.
I mean,
then this whole thing would be a lot more relatable, where we don't trust this stuff.
and Busey's like, they're clearly an elf. They can't be that bad.
Oh my god. Oh, you do
my
not.
goodness.
Jesus
They're not
Christ.
now.
Have
if
you
they're a
met
monster?
any of my elves?
Have you met elves at all?
Elves are good things.
Oh no. I need you to throw an elven villain at him just to watch this horrendous thing play out. I require it.
How do you know I don't already have one planned?
How do we know it's
Nick
not
just
this one
walks
right with
through
us right now?
Alley.
I was waiting for you to move, and then you didn't move, and so I moved.
Well, I wasn't on the map yet, so.
So Herc would like to know what he sees in the room.
I see nothing.
Good day, sir.
Do we need to re-roll?
Uh, when you walk into new rooms, yes.
Okie dokie.
Alright. So give me a second.
Thank you, Magda. You see for me.
Jesus Christ, man. Of course,
I
didn't
can't
even
see
finish
anything
the
at night, but when we're just walking through places, I'm good.
All right, so we've got, well,
Where's all the other tokens?
In the
Yeah,
dark, you can't see them.
really sus. I
Oh, there's
bet there's
Busey.
an imposter among us. And I
Probably.
bet that imposter is the mummy.
Totally not me, because I don't know where I am.
And nobody ever said it was you. Oh god, the imposter is vented behind you.
There's
Oh,
a hole in the floor over here.
Yeah, there we go. Where am I? There we go.
Where did Billy go?
I'm back here.
In the
Give me a-
dark.
Away from that mummy imposter thing.
So, what's in this room? I've rolled an 18.
one quick second, sorry. Still getting some stuff set up that I thought I'd had set up already. Anyway, you heard. Oh, that very beautiful 18. This looks like at one point it may have been a workshop at some point. You're seeing some destroyed tables, not very many chairs, but what obviously was once very ancient equipment. Um, Probably alchemical in nature, lots of shards of glass that have just kind of crumbled and broken and shattered over time. Some of it seems really old and almost like reduced to a fine dust. Um, but yeah, otherwise, this room is looking pretty freaking destroyed. Um, yeah.
All right. And, I see another door, yes?
Yes. And for dear Megda and Sitlali, um, you're walking in, Sitlali, and you just kind of bump right into the back of Megda suddenly, and you're just, which I can't say that actually because the doors are on the ceiling now, so you're having to climb over the doorway to actually get into there. So you climb over and you turn and you thought Magda would have moved, and then you bumped into Magda. There we go. That is more appropriate. But you, Magda, you see a crashed bookcase. Um, this looks to have been probably a small library. There's a very large table that crashed down onto where you're standing now, and there's a few books all over the place. But then you see a few um, kind of remaining loosely within the wreckage of the bookcase as well.
Anything that might be helpful to Syndra? That's a good question. I should probably do investigation, right?
No, actually, you don't need to do that. In fact, what you can do, if you have your token selector thing, you should. Oh, wait, you don't. Hold on, give me a second. Oh my god, I'm such a bad DM. I'm forgetting so many things. There we go. Okay. You should, if you put your cursor over this region, it should light up like you're about to select a token. Yes?
Hold on, let me close that window. Yes. The
Double.
bookshelf is uninjured.
Double left click that.
Hello. Magical wonders of Netheril, mysteries of the Faerun, and wizards in the Hollow.
So this is one of the other numerous things that I like maps like this for. This is a loot container. All 5 of you have access to this loot container. Anything that is in it is yours for the taking if you wish it. And you can do that numerous ways. If there is gold and the like, down in the bottom left, you can actually distribute it to the party at will. Excuse me. You can also, for each individual item, there should be an item or a button that will allow you to loot it to your character sheet. Or if someone wants to be greedy, they can just click loot all. But yeah, the little diamond icons next to the individual items. The first one is loot stack, which if it's a stack of items like 20 arrows, you could take the entire stack in one shot. The second one should be the just loot that one item. But if it's a single item, looting the stack will do the same thing. So yeah, no, and you can also click on the names, and that will expand it, and you can see what it's supposed to be about.
So I see interviews with Netherese archmages, the creation of mythalars, which I don't know what those are. A book that sheds light on the Faerun in the Underdark, and the birth of the Netherese Empire, chronicled through a dull plotting story. If anybody wants them, I will just be grabbing them for the time being. But we can, of course, talk about distributing them once we're kind of not in the middle of a hallway in the dark.
Hey, can I have dibs on wizards in the hollow?
Absolutely. How do I give it to him? Click and drag, maybe.
That's a good question. I honestly don't know. We'll figure that out.
Okie dokie.
Is there any kind of papers or notes in this workroom before I try to open this next door?
Make an investigation check for me. Also, for Magda and Sitlali, you two do spy a hole in the ceiling. It looks like something large dug its way up and burrowed a hole from what was going to be the second level up to this one. And you can see through it just fine down to the next floor of wherever this is.
Okay, so when you say on the ceiling, you actually mean on the floor because it's the ceiling.
And that's why I hate this freaking map.
Okay,
How about
you guys-
you see a hole going down?
There we go. Yes,
okay,
it is
so
a
we
hole
see
going
a
down.
hole going down from where we are.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not standing near the hole. The hole is above us.
No, the hole goes down here.
The hole is right next to your feet.
This is the hole
is-
going
Okay.
down.
Yes, the ceiling.
And I can look down and I can see.
Yes.
You
Okay.
guys remember what happened the last time the three of us played together and there were holes, right?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go down the hole. Goodbye!
Move your character token up one space. Heather. Yes, it worked.
Oh,
look at that!
That's
Now-
what was supposed to happen. Moving
guys?
between the maps.
Now,
Hey,
did you
guys.
look in the door here? Did you end up looking through the door here?
I am waiting to
Oh,
see if I
okay.
found
Yes,
any.
I
wait.
know, I know.
Meg, back up. I'm investigating.
Yes,
Oh,
Magda, you're
guys,
still over.
Ollie, you all right down there?
Sorry,
Oh,
I was coming over to the other room before.
No stuff.
Okay, what do I see?
Are you
cages.
injured?
We're going to pause Sitlali and Busey for
Okay.
the moment and go back to the
Okay.
investigation check because that had happened much sooner.
That's fine.
My bad.
No, you guys are fine. Hey, you're excited because I finally got that function to freaking work. Herc, you start digging through the room a little bit amongst the equipment. You're not really spying any papers in any form, but you do find a key.
I found the
Just-
key.
Looks like a simple iron key.
I take the key and put it in my pocket,
All right.
and then I open this door.
You open that door, and you find a box.
Awesome.
That is on the what is now the ceiling.
Oh.
So it is currently about 10 feet above you. Um,
Oh.
it looks like it was a chest that was bolted to the floor and locked. But now it is bolted to the ceiling, a little bit out of your reach.
How far up is that?
All told, which great now you're making me do math. Shame. It's probably about 11 or 12 feet.
All right. I am going to proceed while they're all doing their thing in the south room to call out to my brother. Hey, bro, can you give me a boost really quick in here?
Okay.
All right. While you guys are boosting one another, Sitlali, you're looking around, and I mean, you can see precisely what your character sees. It's a small-ish room. Um, it looks like it may have been a laboratory at one point or another. There's a couple of metal cages in there that got pretty badly damaged when the entire tower got flipped upside down and crashed. Um, excuse me. Hamana. And it looks like one of those cages has a body in it.
Like human?
Make a nature check for me.
Okay, I'm not proficient, but okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not all
Meanwhile,
of us can
I'm-
be proficient.
Meanwhile, I'm yelling down there. Hey, Sitlali, are you okay? Are you injured?
No, I see your body in a cage, though. Can you? Uh,
How far down's the fall?
just nothing.
Here, I'll come down with you.
Technically, it's supposed to be like a 15-foot fall, but you guys are being careful, so.
That's cool.
Oh, I'll be down shortly. I just want to let everyone know where we're going.
Okay, yeah, it's like 15 feet, but it's not that far.
Oh, Miss Anna, are you going with us, or are you going to stay here?
Level 3?
Oh shit! You can see that? Ah, god damn it. Yes, level 3.
So is that the level that I'm on right now?
No, you are on level 2 right now. That hole that you see next to one of the cages leads down.
Oh, okay.
Back in the other room with the two brothers boosting one another to get to this lockbox. What's going on?
Well, I'm supposing that Spike is probably less
I
heavy
didn't
than
mean to
me.
do that.
So I should probably try to boost him, and I'll give him the key that probably goes to the box. Here, I'll boost you up. Alright, I'll boost you up and you open the box, okay?
Just go back up the hole.
All right, so one's boosting the other, and what are we doing? Trying to get this thing unlocked?
Yes.
Stop moving. Just stand where you are. My goodness.
So you guys hoist one another up, and keys handed over, and it fits into the lock just fine. The box wiggles a little bit, and you hear clinking within, almost like there's something glass within.
Alright, Do I still have a cloak?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to take my cloak, tie the part of it that goes around my neck around the front of my neck, and hold it out like an apron in front of me, and I'm gonna say, okay, you open it really quick, and then I'll catch the breakables in this.
All right. So it unlocks and opens, which thankfully, because the second that lid tilts outwards, a few what looks like glass vials do come spilling out, And if you could make a harmona,
Sleight of hand?
just a general dexterity saving throw with advantage because of how you're holding out the apron.
How do I do it with advantage?
Just roll. We'll take the higher number.
Okay. Good thing it's with advantage.
And
It's my +5.
out pop 4 vials. Please roll a d4 for me really quick.
That's this one.
All right, out pop 4 vials, one after the other, one after the other. Oh my gosh! And they're spilling out. They bounce down into your cloak, and one of them actually bounces out and goes and smashes against the wall,
Oh.
spilling its contents. But the other 3 land safely.
Awesome.
And let's do it for this. All right, you should now have access to that thing.
I go to inventory, right? Ooh, cool. Ah, Spike, I got cool stuff. Actually, I don't
Cool,
know.
can I
I don't actually know what it is yet, do I?
Oh, maybe there's labels on them.
Is there labels on them?
Yeah, there's actually some small tags.
Oh, are they in common?
No.
I'm not sure what these are. It might be elf language. You might have to ask Boo Boo first.
What?
Because it could be poison. You don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'll put them in my bag and then we'll ask him, and then you and me probably get first dibs because we found them.
Of course we get first dibs. Why wouldn't we?
Did we just leave our mummy friend, quote unquote, just in the hall?
Well, I asked if she was coming or
How
not.
do
And
I-
she is going to respond once we've not got 30 bajillion things going on.
How do
which
I-
actually,
How do I
just
take the
because I
skill
want to make
potions
this. So to add those to your inventory, you should just be able to click the little diamond icons next to their names on the right hand side. It should
There's-
automatically add it to your inventory.
There's no diamond icon. Oh, wait. Okay,
You
never
sure?
mind. I
Is there-
found it. I found it.
Okay. I was going to say, you should have access to it and be able to. There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
All right. And by this time, Magda's probably asking the mummy that question.
Yes, which, just to make things easy for me and us, since we have a lot going on with everybody going everywhere at once, please, everybody roll initiative.
Oh Lord. What are we in?
It won't let me.
Sorry, I was in the midst of starting the encounter. This is not combat whatsoever. This is just so we've got an order going down. I can be like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
How does Cat have a +0 initiative?
Because she's a half-orc cleric.
Do you not have any dex, Cat?
Nope, not really.
Neither does Busey.
That's not good at all.
Got strength, constitution, and wisdom. Pretty much nothing else.
This concerns me greatly.
That's what later level buffs are for.
Dexterity is your armor.
Unless you're a barbarian.
I mean, well, if I'm a barbarian, it's constitution and dexterity, right?
Precisely.
Jason, are you gonna roll?
Oh, wait, what am I rolling?
You're rolling initiative, so he knows what order to talk to us in. We're not in combat, but everybody's talking at the same time, so we're going to make it easier.
Okay. Trying to
Okay.
find initiative.
Hamana. So if you right-click your character token, Jason, cross swords and shield, and then up in the very top right, there's a little closed fist icon, and then click on the die next to your name. There you go. Beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, go figure. Oh my god.
Jason does all
That's
the
why they
things.
call me King Dice.
Okay, now that we have our tracker, that way I don't have to be like, hey, you wait. No, now we can just go right down and order what everybody's doing, right with where they're standing at now. So, Spike, you just opened up a chest, had some potions come spilling forth that your brother Herg caught. One of them bounced out and splattered against the wall.
Keep these, her.
Yeah, I'll get Boo Boo to look at them and maybe he could read them.
Why? Alright, but why don't we just keep these?
I mean, we're gonna keep them too, but also I don't know what they are and I don't want to accidentally drink poison, so we should probably ask what they are first.
Okay.
I'll keep
Fair
them.
enough.
I'll keep them in my bag until we know what they are, and then we'll figure out who gets what after.
And we lost someone.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Darn it, Billy.
And he's up next too.
Technically, I rolled my nature before anybody.
Yes, which I will be getting to that.
Okay.
In fact, I will get to that on Billy's turn.
Got it.
So you take a peek at that thinger in the cage. And what was your nature? It was a 10. Okay. And you can see that it looks like an insect. Oh my god, Billy.
Yeah?
I can hear myself through you.
Hold on. I know why this is. Bear with me.
It's on your phone again, isn't it?
No, it was for a moment because as I plugged my computer in, my computer died.
So smooth.
I had to make alternate arrangements for a second.
Which, okay, I can still hear myself.
Alright. Is that any better?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. And I think we are good for the time being. This is wonderful. No more feedback. All right, and Sitlali, you're taking a look at that thing, and it looks like a humanoid insect. Standing up, it would have been about 4.5 feet tall, maybe 5. Carapace, honestly, best way I can describe this, if it was a humanoid ant standing up.
Ew? Question mark?
Is it dead?
Oh yeah, this thing looks dead and very well preserved in the still air of this place.
Does it have a name tag on the cage?
Here lies Stephen.
Steven.
The Ant-Man.
Poor Stephen. You see a tag on the cage, yes, but you can't read it.
Is it in Elvish?
You don't recognize the language, actually.
Okay, because if it's in Elvish, I can read Elvish.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, Billy, you're watching Sitlali kind of examining this insect thing in a cage right there. But otherwise, you can see a couple of doors around you. You can see a hole that is leading down to yet another level.
Oh, sorry.
You know what? Let me just show those. That way, you guys know where to not step unless you want to go plunging up to a different level.
Thank you.
Run away, run away from
I would
the
like to
pain.
go in here. Is the door open?
I don't know. Did you click it and did it open?
Seems to have.
Well, then it's open. And you go in, and it looks like a clogged stairwell. Looks like what should have been a circular staircase. And it is just chock full of stone, dirt, rubble, pieces of equipment, various debris and detritus filling this
Hey,
small area.
hey, Sid Lolly, come here real quick.
Uh, oh, well, I was just curious about this thing in this cage here.
I'm just curious if you can claw your way through this bit.
That Lolly is
Yeah.
apparently a shovel, not a cat.
Shovel
And
cat.
you go in there, Sitlali, you take one look, and unless you want to lose all of your claws and spend days doing it, you're not going to be able to dig through that.
Oh, heck no! I'd rather keep my claws, thank you.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Crazy man.
Let me see. All right. Why won't it let me out?
Because
There we go.
there's a wall in the way, Billy.
Yeah.
All right.
So
As you're going into that room, we're going to move to Herc.
okay.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to try and keep these like short and sweet, like examining a room really quick, taking a peek at things, investigating a room, things of that
Perfect.
nature.
Erg is gonna take one last investigation of this room to make sure there is nothing else that's cool in here. And no, he sees nothing. He walks into a wall, bumps his head on a low-hanging ceiling.
Low-hanging
Oh, he's-
ceiling.
He
Lol.
falls down onto the ceiling.
He gets hit in the head by the open chest door. Ow! That hurt. He would like to retrieve the key from the chest in case it can be used for anything else later.
Yeah, easily enough.
And then he's gonna wait for his brother to be ready to leave the room on his brother's next turn, and they will both leave the room together, probably.
Sounds good. Sitlali. What's up? We're down? Since the ceiling is down?
Can I wait? So okay, where the cage is it a next to me or
Yes.
is it? Okay.
It crashed onto what is now the floor.
I'm gonna see. Do I have a sticker? What do I have that I could poke it with? I guess I could poke it with my short sword.
Short sword, crossbow bolt. Pick something.
Well, I guess I'll just use the bolt and just go boop boop.
You just poke it, and it just slumps lifelessly.
I don't think it's. I can't tell. Casey, do you think it's dead? I don't know.
Lucy's too busy
Hello?
staring at the rocks.
Hello? What am I talking to air now?
Oh, sorry about that, ma'am. What's going on?
Do you think it's dead? I poked it, it didn't move.
Hard to say. Here, let me see.
I'm not sure.
Sitlali, please make a medicine check for me, with advantage, since Busey's there helping.
Me.
12. You're taking a look at this thing. Given the age of this place, how ruined and desiccated the body looks, and just the general air of death and stillness, yeah, that thing looks pretty dead, especially when you poked it and nothing happened.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
yeah, I'd say that is pretty dead.
It's the world's greatest actor.
Hey, look at it this way, Sit Lolly. If that troll had gotten any closer, y'all would look alike.
Did he just call you a bug?
No, I'm saying, hey, where's this magical
Totally
voice
just called her a
coming
bug.
from?
He just called her a bug.
Where's this magical voice coming from?
It's a bug humanoid combination, so not just a bug.
All right, Kat. You ask Sonar, if it's okay, I will remain here unless there is need for me.
Right, we just wanted to make sure we weren't leaving you behind.
Please, it feels good to leave even though I can't feel it stretch my legs again.
Absolutely. Just give a holler if you need us, okay?
I can make no promises, but I will.
All right. And then I guess I'm gonna kind of step in here because I wanted to tell um Herg and Spike that we found a hole that went down. So, well, boys, when you're done, we have a hole in the other room that kind of goes down to the next floor. So, um, if you're ready, we can definitely go down there. And by the way, I happen to find some books. So we have some things. At least we're starting with some things that might be helping Syndra. We'll see.
Oh, we found some potion thingies.
Oh,
Maybe, or they're possibly poison. We're not really sure. I can't read the bottles.
oh, let me take a look. Let me see.
Okay. Herg lets Spike to look at the bottles.
And since Megda knows Elvish, can she read it?
You know Elvish, and make an intelligence check for me.
Okie dokie. Intelligence, there you are. And disability check.
Yes, please.
Okay.
It takes you a good minute. It's not
Shakespearean Elvish.
pretty much. That's actually a very accurate way of saying it. It is. It almost looks like a bastardization of it. Like if you combined Elvish and some other language, that's what this one is made up of. So it takes you a hot minute. It's you can tell just by looking at the potions themselves. They don't look like healing potions. They look protective as far as what you can make out, and then trying to read the labels, it reinforces that, and it's you find runes for 3 different elements, specifically the ones that are listed in your inventory there, Herg.
Okay. Oh, this is kind of a little bit harder to read here. I'm not sure if Bucephalus would necessarily be able to read these. It's kind of an older Elvish language. Um, you might actually ask Miss Sanar, see if she's able to read it.
Oh, that's a good idea. On my next turn, I will do that.
And then I guess I'll just kind of hop down to the next level, and that way I can at least see what. All right, there we go. Now I can at least see what's going on down here.
Yep. All
Probably can't
right.
do much else, but there we go.
Um, so we will do Spike and Herg at the same time. So what are you two doing?
Oh, okay. Well, they told us that they're going down a hole, so I guess we will make our way out the door together, unless Spike wants to stay in this weird room for some reason for the rest of his life. Oh, before we jump down there, though, Herg will approach the mummy and say, "Hey, Miss Mummy Lady, can you read these? I don't know what they say."
Sanar, please.
Sonar, Miss Sonar. Sonar?
And
Sonar.
no, I cannot. I am sorry.
Oh.
My mind is not as sharp as it once was, and this is a language that I do not know.
Really? Miss...
I do know of it, however.
Oh, what is it?
It is Loros, the language of the ancient Netherese Empire.
What's a Netherese?
A member of the Netheril. They were said to be human, but had grown beyond all human bounds with their mastery of magic. That is why they are known for flying cities.
Oh, it's the Flying City people.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
you
maybe...
are liable to bump into much within here that will be illegible at first, but given time, it may be translated.
Okay. Well, I guess we will figure it out as we go then. Thank you, Miss Sonar. Sonar.
Close enough.
Thank you, Sandra. Bye.
Oh my god.
And Herc makes his way in here. Spike, are you coming too?
Poor Sam.
Herc jumps down the hole.
Herc falls down the hole.
This is an Animaniacs reference, isn't it?
You don't touch a button. I touch the
Looks-
button.
Just up at the boot. It wasn't even a bit.
I tried to fall down the hole. The hole doesn't want me.
I wish it wanted me.
You got one of those potions that made it so you were unable to go down holes.
It doesn't like.
Move one space to the. Yeah, move. Try and move on.
Oh,
there we go.
I did it. I did it.
It may have just been there was a bit of wall in the way, which it happens.
Ha!
Or it might have been Spike was in the entrance. He just moved, so maybe that was
won't
it.
do it. At least that's not supposed to do it, I should say.
Oh, there's a lot of cages in here. What the heck is
So-
that?
Sit lolly.
Bird just sees me poking it.
Bucephalus, you two are up.
Alright, so would like to try and go in. Oh, I can't go that way. Alright, so I'd like to try and go in here.
Easily enough, you open the door and hop over the 4-foot bit of wall, kind of stopping you. And going in, you do see a large upside down table in the middle of this room with kind of books scattered around. You do see a fireplace up on the ceiling along the far wall. And you see a couple of bookcases. And interestingly enough, some of the dust in here looks disturbed. Like something had already come through.
Do I see anything of value at all or anything like that?
Let me make sure that I've got this set up properly and I don't fuck shit up again. Excellent. Boom. And yes, you've got access. Good deal. So, yeah, put your cursor over here. It should light up a little. There's a bookcase right there that you can click and loot shit from. Double left click it.
Alright, I just brought up my inventory. But,
That's because you selected your token. Get your token out of there.
Hang on. Bear with me. Come on, move.
Oh, god damn it, Billy, you broke it. Give me a second.
Job.
Thank you.
Gotta be patient.
Alright, so this area, yeah.
Alright, bookshelf. Cool.
There you go. That's what you find.
Alright.
Just as a pretext, the books that you find, this is assuming a semi-intensive translation, where you get kind of a general overview of it that took a good few minutes to read the title in the first couple pages. To learn more about it, it will take time making intelligence checks to see how much you are able to translate, because none of you can read just right from the get-go. It all seems to be in the same language as everything else you found so far.
Okay. Well, I'm going to loot this, and I would like to get started.
In the middle of the dark in this place.
I have
You-
light. I can read. I was gonna say I have my own light.
And you got dark vision. And you've got, doors over that side and down here as well.
But yeah. While we're here, that's really hitting. I'm gonna get started learning stuff.
All right, well, pick a book and make an intelligence check.
I would like to begin with whatever book helps me to understand the history and language of the culture.
Read the synopses of the books first.
okay.
Make a decision that way.
Fair enough.
Probably the magical wonders of Netheril that I got would probably be better for that information.
Probably. Or
I guess I'll start with.
comprehend
I'm
languages.
gonna start with the
spell.
unfettered mind, I guess.
All right, make your intelligence check. And this will cover you for probably a couple of turns as you sit down and focus on reading and translating.
Mm. One second. Dang it. There we go.
It's a bit difficult at first. As you're going along, you're realizing that this isn't a bastardization of Elvish in another language. Elvish in another language came from this one.
Mm.
So your understanding of how to go through it and read it, it's a bit backwards. The syntax is kind of like Yoda speaking Common. It's bass backwards, and then on top of that, different words are translating differently, and so it's what you think it's trying to say brain, it's instead saying mind. You're thinking of the physical concept when it's trying to impart the metaphysical. And so it's a lot of the meaning behind many of the pages and passages gets a bit lost in translation. But between what you are able to read and some of the initial pictures at first, which by the way are incredibly gruesome and detailed, of brains, it's a book that is a very
Oh my God, they're mind flayers.
It's a slow dissertation on how one could survive just as a brain. And yes, it does talk about the Illithids and mind flayers a bit, and how they are kind of like a conscious hive mind, but still with individuality. They have what is known as the elder brain, and it is a gigantic, disembodied mind that just sits in a pool all day and gets massaged and just thinks. And so it starts to question how this sort of thing might be possible.
That's not good at
By the
all.
way, quick question. I noticed when I did because I think I rolled it like on the bookshelf, it didn't add my modifier. Does that make a difference?
All told, nope.
Okay. Because it would have been 13 instead of 11. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh.
Also, I deleted the bookshelf just so we avoid doing that again.
Okay.
Lali, what are we doing?
I open this door.
You open that door.
Yeah.
And you walk in, and even though the silence in here was oppressive, you can still hear just like almost like the groaning of the earth around you, if you will. And you can hear the soft footfalls of your feet and your friends, and their quiet chatter back and forth, and occasionally not so quiet chatter. And when you walk into the threshold of this room, everything just disappears, sound-wise. Everything just suddenly becomes muted. You cannot even hear your heartbeat or your breathing.
Oh God.
And it's a very small room. There's just like a single chair and a desk that both fell and shattered into kindling. And you see a couple of drastically destroyed books, but otherwise nothing else of note.
Can I go here? What's this? Is that that's the staircase?
That looks like the staircase coming down from the ground floor.
Ah, okay. That's fair. All right.
And then it looks like if this tower were standing the proper way up, it would have been just a straight staircase going from the ground floor to the second level that you guys are on now, and then the spiral staircase that you and Busey found to lead to whatever would have been going higher.
Okay. I go back another room.
All right, Cat. What are we doing?
All right, so they kind of went into this room. It's just she would have probably went in here as well, and saw everything. And did either of you mention something like the dust is disturbed, or it goes extremely quiet in this room, or just
Yes,
kind
I
of?
mentioned that. I mentioned it. That room to the left. It's eerily deaf, quiet. I can't hear anybody.
Okay. Am I allowed to do like, I don't know, would it be like Arcana or something like that, just to see if there's? Probably shouldn't do Arcana because that's not even worth trying because I don't have any intelligence.
Just rather than trying to like pick a skill check, just tell me what you're trying to do.
I don't know, just to see if there's like a, I don't know, something going on in this room. If it's like spell level quiet, then is it like trying to hide something, shield something?
Well, you've got your choice in this case. You can do either an investigation check
Okay.
for a more physical look over of the room, or you can do an Arcana check to see if there might be something more arcane in nature here.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. And with a
Oh, wow.
19, and you kind of peek your head in, and yeah, the second you do, all sound just vanishes, and you get the tingling sensation that there's a permanent spell of silence within this room, and it's probably, and especially given just the single cozy chair and small table and the books, this was probably a private study where someone could come in, just sit down, and no noise whatsoever being able to disturb you. You could just read in silence and peace.
Okay, and that's what brought them to, mind flayer thing, because they're in silence for too long and
I just want to
cause them to
water,
lose their
please.
mind. Cool. All right. All right, then I guess I'll just move out of the way here. Guess there's really nothing much else to look through. So when everybody's ready, I guess we'll start. The only way is down, right?
You could go back up. It's up to you guys.
Well, I mean,
Down
heading
we go.
down, everybody?
All right. Well, if everyone just wants to hop on the bit there, we can all hop down to the next level then.
Okie dokie. There wasn't any. Okay, goodbye.
Unless anyone else wishes to do something else up on this floor. YOLO.
We all leave Busey behind.
As you guys make your way down to this third level, someone, or actually all of you, please make a perception check.
We all supposed to roll.
Yes, all perceptions.
Okay.
Means there's probably something bad here because my perception went down, and that usually happens when, like, there's a troll. So keep an
Yeah.
eye out for a troll.
That sounds about right. It sounds very accurate.
Hi. We cannot
Wait,
see.
how did I do?
Not
Was
so
I at
great.
advantage or disadvantage?
Wait, what the heck? How did he end up behind that door already?
Because he opened it and walked through.
It's not rocket science.
So Megda and Herb, both of you hear muffled talking coming from the hole next to where you guys come down, which is obviously going deeper into this place.
Shh, guys.
Muffled voices. You can't quite make out what they're saying though.
I would like to get down on my belly and put my ear up to the hole and listen really, really hard.
Your eyes out.
I don't think
That
that's
was
what
not
they're
creepy
saying.
at all, Jason.
I don't think that's what
I
they're
was like,
saying.
that's what he's hearing? Is that what?
Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, but I'd like to listen super hard.
All right, stop it.
You start listening super hard. Please make another perception check.
Do I get
Oh, you're listening
advantage
hard,
because
all
I'm
right.
listening hard?
Oh Lord.
And you're kind of like craning your head over the hole in it. Actually, you're able to hear a decent bit. Yeah. No? Yeah, no. Been having trouble with that. Nah, probably, I don't know, a couple months. Yeah, you get the books? Nice. Alright, well, hopefully we can get out of here. I hope we didn't disturb that guardian. It'd be a shame. Good piece of undead work there. Someone did a good job on that magic. But, if you're ready, let's get out of here. You can only hear one side of the conversation.
Guys, there's somebody down there. They've got books. And they're coming.
Let's go.
But don't we?
It's fine. Okay, how can I see in the hole?
You can see only kind of right where it leads down to. That being, it looks like a hallway.
Okay, can I have somebody like kind of like Mission Impossible me down while I take a peek?
I will totally hold the rope on that Mission Impossible.
Well, if they're coming up, do we really need to go down at this point?
Well, I don't know if they're actually coming up. It
Yeah.
just kind of sounded like they were going to be.
All right. Well, we've got one cat dangling on a rope. You're being lowered down, trying to take a peek, and not making a perception check.
Normally, Bucephalus
Oh boy, let's hope this goes well.
Normally, Bucephalus would really interrupt this at full volume because of how aloof he is, but he's really immersed in this book right now.
Then how did he get down the hole?
I if he's anything like me, I'm a master of reading a book and walking around.
And with that 16, you're kind of like upside down, and you peek your head into the next floor, and you can see a very soft light. You know what? Just to help this out a little bit, move your token onto that level 4. Poof. You see the hallway that you're in now. Please don't touch the doors. You're good. Look, it's instinct. I know. Trust me. It's something new. It's like, oh, let's click it. I fully understand how that is. The two doors that you can see, like right near you, within 10 feet, they're both closed.
Okay.
The one at the
One's
far
open.
end of the hallway, you do see open, and there's just the soft glow coming from within, and you do hear what sounds like the beginnings of a spell.
I tug the rope so her can pull me up.
I pull her up.
Move off the spot and move back on. There you go.
Okay, so they are citing a spell. I don't know what kind of spell. We might want to get down there before they finish it.
They said they were leaving, so maybe they're teleporting.
Well, we don't want them to teleport. Whoever they are, we want to stop them.
We do? Okay. Okay. Herc jumps down the hole.
And you land with a crash, and there's surprise noises coming from within that doorway, down at the end of it. It's like, hurry, finish! No, get it done!
I run.
And the two of you book it down that hallway. You round the corner right as there's just a flash of light, and you don't see anyone.
Damn it! Could I have to use my feline agility to book it even faster? Damn it.
Is it this room right here? This one?
It's the one that's open currently, yes.
Okay. Can I investigate to see if they dropped anything in their terror? Shit.
Very nice roll. And you're poking around the room now. It looks like what would have been like a fancy place to take meals. It doesn't look like a kitchen or a dining room because this place has been not the more public sort. As you've been going through, it's kind of had the feel of like a wizard's tower. You're seeing tableware, plates, chairs, a couple of tables in here. Um, this looks like this would have been a place to take meals.
Well,
The only thing that really stands out is the now fading magical runes that were inscribed upon the floor right here.
I jump on the runes?
And you jump, and it's nothing.
Okay.
Do they
Seems
look
like
similar
it's
to
just
the
residual.
teleporting spell that we had?
Very similar, yes.
Well, we tried. Maybe
Anyway.
Magda yells down, "Any luck?"
no.
Aw.
Me. Maybe we're lucky and whatever they were looking for isn't what we're looking for.
I doubt it. I'm sure they found what we were looking for.
I mean, there can't
Side-
be a bajillion ladies with curses that they need fixed, right?
Ha ha ha. Ah.
Right?
In the
Did that-
store.
Yeah, I opened that door.
Anyway, you two are going to pause. Back up in our third level.
Oh yeah, Spike's opening doors.
Yeah, Spike's opening up doors, buddy. Where are you going? I see you going up into that room up there, and now Magda's up in there.
Did
I
you see
wonder if
anything
we're
in
gonna
here, Spike?
get into level 4.
Did you check out the room yet? Did you investigate it?
Oh no.
You should do that.
Well, this room that you walk into looks like another small library almost.
Yeah, there's nothing good in here.
That's fair. You do see a shelf full of books. There's actually a couple in here that might catch your eye. Otherwise, it looks like a lot of the strewn detritus all over the place that you've become accustomed to.
You find any good books?
I think he said nope.
I'm
There's a bookshelf there, by the way, if someone wants to loot it.
I'll pick these up if you're not interested.
I think he said okay, but his mic is cutting out.
All right, I'm just reading what they are. Okay, interesting. Conspiracy theories. Ooh. Cool.
All right. Well, we'll hop back down to our lower group now. Cat, Herg, Bucephalus, what are we doing down here?
Can I make another intelligence check for the book?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look, another spiral case. Great.
ring. It is 10 o'clock.
It is, but we're probably going to be going for a little bit longer tonight because we started late.
I'm getting
Um,
pretty tired.
This would be a good spot to determine how late would we like to go tonight.
I have to get up at 3:30 to go to work.
Okay,
I have
we're
to get up
done.
at 6 a.m.
Okay, we're done.
No, it's okay. It's just
Are you
like
sure? We can definitely do a boss battle while we're down two people.
Ah!
Yeah, I think I just gotta go to bed because I don't want to wake up more tired than I would be.
You do have school tomorrow, and then a week of spring break.
Ooh.
Hey,
Exactly.
hey.
Spring
So,
break is gonna be the best break until summer vacation,
so
and I've
next
said that like billions of times.
so next Wednesday we can go as late as Heather can, which will probably be
We
the same time.
All right. Well, in that case, if it is amenable to the party, we shall end here for the evening.
Okay.
I am glad that we've been
Hi
able to
everybody.
explore.
Mm.
Check out my YouTubes. Is that what they
Did I-
call it?
Yes, darling.
YouTubes.
Hey, Kayla.
Hey, Billy.
If you don't mind, did I learn anything else, or should we hold it?
I'll leave you with the suspense of learning what you found out next week.
Okay, fair.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching this evening. I think I saw one or two people, possibly Rob, lurking on my stream, and I greatly appreciate the views that you have provided. Um, we look forward to seeing you next time on Dungeons and Dinosaurs, where we will one day, I am told, see a dinosaur.
You sure about that? Because I'm starting to not believe you.
I'm pretty sure she's going to inundate us with dinosaurs pretty soon.
It's up to you guys.
Well,
If you
that
want to follow
better
the
happen.
story, oh yeah, you're gonna have more
I
dinosaurs
don't
than you
think
can
we
spit
should
at.
even
But
be calling this Dungeons and Dinosaurs anymore.
There might be skeletal dinosaurs in here. You don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for
Turn it
watching.
into a
Please donate to Momo. And me and Kat will see you on Friday for our usual Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons episode, where I forget what's happening there at the moment because I guess my brain is very tired
Dragon.
too. Oh yeah, dragon. You heard a roar. Anyway, we'll see you on Friday at 9 p.m. unless somebody is asleep. Hopefully not. See you at 9 on Friday. Goodbye.
Hi,
bye.
everybody.
bye.